Two extremely important subjects are back up for debate at the Unicam. Transgender care for youth with an amendment to severely restrict abortion. Nothing has gone quite as we expected.
Now, outside the chamber, protesters are gathering, while inside, lawmakers are discussing procedure. Brian Mastery is live in the newsroom with the latest. Brian.
Lauren, the debate over a ban on gender-affirming care for minors and a 12-week abortion ban, two controversial issues, started at 2:40 this afternoon. A vote on whether the filibuster ends should have happened about 20 minutes ago. However, since then, there has been a debate over the rules from the minority party. Let's take a live look on what's transpiring right now on the floor of the unicameral. Of course, this is Omaha Senator Michaela Cavanaugh. She has been, from the very beginning, wanting to filibuster every bill because she said that her colleagues, her Republican colleagues, were simply taking parental rights away, and it was hurting people's reproductive rights when it comes to abortion. So here's what's going to happen at any moment. There will be another vote probably over the rules, and then the debate finally will be getting underway over the two bills in question. So maybe perhaps that could happen end around 7 o'clock. Now here's what's critical. They need 33 votes to end the filibuster. Remember, the 6-week abortion ban failed by one vote. That was Senator Merv Repe of Omaha, who voted present, so he didn't really vote. He signaled just a few minutes ago that he appears to be okay with the compromise of the 12-week ban. We're live in the newsroom. Brian Mastery, 6 News.
Thanks, Brian.